Hello there everybody, Matt here from Matt's Trains and Tractors. Today we're going to be doing something that does not relate to any of those two things, but is still something that may be helpful to some people. So what I'm going to be showing you guys today is how to replace, restring, or add more string to your weed trimmer or weed whacker. This might not work for every single weed whacker that there is, but on my DeWalt electric weed whacker this definitely works. So I would like to make note that I am not a professional landscaper, nor do I have amazing skill with weed whackers. This is just a tip that I thought might be helpful to some people. So let me show you guys how I do it that I feel works best for my weed whacker. Like I said, this might not be the same for all weed whackers, but this is what I got for you guys. Alrighty, so once you got the weed whacker on its backside or upside down, as you can see, I've completely depleted all the string. There's no more string in this weed whacker, so now it's time to put some new string inside of it. I don't really like to put too much in at a time, just because sometimes it gets tangled. Like I said, I'm not a professional, so I really try to be careful with my tools. So what you're first going to want to do is you're going to want to take this cap off here, and to do that, on the inside there is a thing that says lock, turn to the left. So we're going to do the opposite of that and turn the cap to the right, and it pops out just like that. And now, as you can see here, this is the inside of the spinner, right? Your motor is back here, and then your protective guard is up here. Some people actually take this protective guard off, and you can run the string really long. I would do that. Yes, it does save time, but the reason why I do not do that is because not only do I want to protect myself from any objects that may kick up into the air, but sometimes I really have to get into some tight corners on the property, and I don't want to risk bringing the motor too close to my shoes or my legs where it could possibly harm me. So I just go with the safety precautions and just, you know, enjoy my time cutting the grass, because I really enjoy that. So what I got here is this little ring. So this is the cap, right? This is what went on top. Now, as you can see, there are two spools in here. So some people put, since there are two holes for the string to come out of, there's a hole right up here, right? And then the other hole is over here, or here, sorry. So some people put, so let's say for hole number 1, you put the string up here, and for hole number 2, you put the string here. It doesn't really matter what way you do it, except I just put it all in the top. So the first thing that I start doing when I do this is I thread the string through one end. And I don't really want to put too much, but I do that way I have plenty of slack on both ends, right? So now what I can do is around this top layer, and I know it looks like it's the bottom, but when the cap goes on top, when the cap goes onto the weed whacker, this is really the top. So I'm going to put it on this layer that faces the outside, which has this little button on it. And I'm just going to loop it around. I'm going to hold one side here and loop it. So now that it's looped, I can just temporarily tie that back in this slot that they've provided me for here, which is for one of the holes, right? And so now I'm just going to loop up this other side. And so the thing that I don't like about having this cap is it's hard to judge how much string you're going to need, because if you put too much in, let me move the camera for you. If you put too much in, the string will come around and it'll hit the cap here, and then, you know, you end up actually burning through string than you do cutting grass. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to just want to assess, alright, if I put my string here, latch that in, remember this slot corresponds with one of the holes. Is that going to be too much? Yeah, it will. So I might need to go over here and have them both come out of these holes. So, you know, it's really whatever you want to do. If you want to run the string long, then I recommend taking your protective guard off. But if you want to run it short or shorter, then it's up to you. So something I'm now actually realizing, like I said, I'm not a professional, so I'm actually learning something new from my own tutorial, is you can actually run them, if you run them long on both sides like this. So right, when I say running them long, up here by the protective guard, they come past there. So when you would turn it on, it'd snip over there, right? So when you put the string through, having them come out the same side, when you twist the cap on, which I'm going to do in a second, it's going to spin the string in the same direction. So it should technically be a plus for both sides, as opposed to a plus and minus, right? So before, when I was locking on the cap, so that's good, but this side is still bad. When it's this small, you can just spin this pretty fast on your string trimmer, and these will wear off. So, I mean, losing a 1/2 inch or less of this is okay, because as you can see at the end, it starts to kind of loosen up like this, so it doesn't really cut the lawn, or I guess, as well, you know, so it's okay to lose this a little bit. It's alright. So now I'm actually just gonna I'm gonna try and cut this back with some scissors, and then we'll do a little weed whacking, and I'll show you guys just a little B-roll, I guess. So now that the strings have been snipped back to the longest possible length without really cutting themselves on the protective guard, we can run this string trimmer at pretty much at a very efficient speed. You know, we can cover a lot of ground. We can cover a lot more ground and cut a lot more grass in a shorter amount of time than we can with the string trimmer that has a shorter string on it. So I hope this video has helped you out. I'm going to show a few clips of me just cutting the grass, because why not? You know, I love cutting the grass. Maybe you guys do as well. So thank you for watching. If this video helped you out, hit the like button and let me know if it helped you out in the comment section below. I always like reading through the feedback from my viewers. So you know, I'm out of school now. I'm going to try and make a lot more tractor content as well as train content. And I know probably some of the people watching this video do not expect me to make train content in a weed whacker video. So, you know, I'm just going to try and be experimental and be creative. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.